Okay, go. We're live.
Hello, everybody. I'm not sure if you caught me saying what I was saying, but if you did, I'm sure you understand why, because it is just an eraser we're dealing with here. But welcome. We have a little bit of a surprise thing here going on for NextGen, because, some of us got a little bit on the bored side, and we figured we'd do this, and it's Halloween, and we wanted to get some spoopiness going on, and you'll notice we might be missing somebody today. And not due to anything that we have done, because we have tried to dangle the delicious carrot in front of his face, and it didn't work, so we turned it and switched it to chocolate, and that didn't work. And I'm not sure how we're going to get the beer onto the fishing hook, but we're going to try that as well.
I think Swedish Fish would...
That's the other game.
It still works for him.
Okay, duly noted. The regular red ones or the rainbow packs?
Probably the red ones.
Okay. Well, anyway, as you can see, we are down a lawyer tonight, but we do have our two other impeccable... we're screwed, aren't we?
I look fabulous. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fabulous. Oh, you heard it here first. Norastra looks fabulous.
Don't make me go Goosylvania on you.
But as we said, he did say it himself, so he is absolutely fabulous. It is Norastra. And would you like to give your own description, Chammy, or should I?
I believe I find myself to be fantabulous.
Fantabulous and fabulous. Okay, so I guess we're just missing fantastic then.
Indeed. Not quite fantastic yet.
Yep. Hey, at least it's not a fabuloso arrow. But anyway, that's Chameleon Eyes. That's Norastra. OPT is being responsible and doing responsible things. I am your host, TGE, and this is Bay City Chronicles Presents Next Gen. This is Issue 8, Bump in the Night. On the cover, Gianna and Drake, in their regular clothing, are wandering through what appears to be an endless hallway, with doors, wooden, on either side. This hallway has the feel of a very old manor. Gianna is clutching a stuffed animal and holding a flashlight, while Drake is walking behind, sniffing, hoping to find the kitchen of this manor. So, we open the front page of the comic. And it's not Gianna, it's not Drake, it's not any of the places we know. It is this picture of this really, really old manor house. And we get this the lightning crackling in the background, and it's got this really spooky vibe to it. We just get the whole panel. It's cloudy, it's rainy, because you can never see one of these houses in the sunshine. It has to be dark, it has to be dim, it has to be raining. So that's what we've got here. And then you turn the page, and we're sort of in the house, and down in the basement of this house, or maybe the attic, you're not sure, it's dark. We see a figure. And the figure is very much in full costume, save for just, you can see the eyes. That's it. These very deep, almost haunting green eyes. As we see that this figure has a book and is turning the pages of this book. And just sort of looks up, and the eyes almost look like they're smiling, and just goes... Well, it appears that the night of haunting should soon be upon us, and I think I know just the perfect people to impress upon the wonderments of All Hallows Eve. He puts the book down and walks away. And in the book is just a picture of Gianna handing Drake a sandwich in the park.
Sandwich.
So we turn the page. It's been a couple of days since your foray into the dreaming. there has been a new pet running around Gianna's house. It's been a strange couple of days because you've had to figure out what exactly your new pet Chibicabra eats. So the first question is, what does a Chibicabra eat?
Well, since cabras, as Gigi well knows, are classified as goat suckers, it's very natural they would instead eat Twinkies.
We just get this panel because the Chibicabra is all jacked up on sugar.
It's got to drain the cream filling. Like,
yeah, and when you see the
works for
that's the sound of a Chibicabra eating a Twinkie.
I should have thought this through.
You should. I bet you did not expect me making Chibicabra eating Twinkie sounds tonight, did you?
I was not prepared for that.
And just sort of, and like we get this, and around the Chibicabra, there's the wrappers everywhere, and he's like half got the Twinkie shoved in his mouth, and just sort of looks at this all innocent, like, what?
Only one Twinkie.
Oh, I thought you said one box.
This is going to be a big responsibility. I know my dad just let me have a cat.
Just don't feed it after midnight.
And he runs up and he like runs up and musses with the poof.
No!
As he's planted himself on the poof. It's gonna be
Chibi, you need to behave. Don't run around needlessly or else you might scare Dad. You don't want that.
And he starts kneading at the poof like he's a cat. Runs around in a circle and just sort of like crashes from the sugar rush and just is asleep on Gigi's poof.
He stays there.
Hey, Danny, what's happening? So yes, the Chibicabra is now asleep on Gianna's poof. What do you do?
Well, if he's actually sleeping up there after like having gone through all of that, I'm guessing it's probably like early-ish part of the day.
Ish.
Okay. And if he's just relaxed up there, she will get used to balancing a Chibicabra atop her poof as she goes around doing her daily chores to keep the house clean while Dad's in.
Okay. Because apparently we have a mild sort of counter promotion cross promotion going on with Good Housekeeping. Describe how Gianna's doing these chores and what chores she's doing, and how the Chibicabra is getting in the way.
Does he have to?
Yes, he does.
Well, she does the typical things that would be required for her during the day. She will be washing dishes. Hopefully they have a dishwasher because that'll be less broken dishes that way. Vacuuming up around the house. Preparing her lunch for the next day. What day is it?
It's a Tuesday.
Okay, so there's a school day next day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, she'll be getting lunch ready. She, depending on what's for Dad's middle day, she'll. So yeah, just the basic stuff. Probably try to get laundry started. That would make the most sense. So get all that stuff all ready to go. And probably the things that Chibicabra would do to screw things up. Probably the things that Chibicabra would do to screw things up, I imagine, probably will not like the vacuum, especially if it's being very cat-like.
Yeah, it doesn't like the vacuum cleaner. However, as you're doing the laundry, you go do the laundry and you start the vacuum cleaner, and you've determined that the Chibicabra doesn't like the vacuum cleaner, but you don't hear him react when you turn the vacuum cleaner on.
I reach up and feel my poof to see if he's up there.
He's not up there.
Gosh darn it.
You just hear this.
So
as the washing machine sounds like it's off balance.
he would be clean, but it's probably not good. So Gianna's gonna go in there. She's gonna hurry over to the washing machine, open it up, and try to reach in there to get the Chibicabra. Chibi, be careful!
He sort of staggers out, very dizzy, climbs up onto whatever you're giving him, and just and shakes himself off.
It's not a bath. She's gonna close the washing machine and start it back up again. And probably not bother drying herself off because there's a wet chimicabra on her shoulder. She's gonna actually try and put him on her puff.
Yeah. Wet chimicabra smells worse than wet dog.
That's all. That's awful to hear.
Yeah.
Does it smell worse than
Wet Drake?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the entire time you're walking back, the chibicabra's... You're not sure if he's mad because he's wet or if he's mad because you stopped his fun ride.
We're gonna need to see if we can get some free.
So the rest of the chores go by pretty uneventfully. So we're going to turn the comic page, and we are at the nondescript house in the nondescript neighborhood with the nondescript yard and the nondescript room.
Nondescriptly.
Yes, nondescriptly. And we're going to go ahead and we are going to cut into Drake's room, where Drake is currently the closet door, which is the entrance to the sanctuary, is swung open. And Drake is currently being pushed in the corner by a goose holding a butter knife. What do you do? For those who missed the editor's note under the goose, keeper of the sanctuary.
What did I do this time?
Huh?
Stupid goose. Get out of the way. Drake just backhands the goose.
Herc! And he does, like, you're not entirely sure how he does this, but he does that whole, like, horror movie thing where his head just keeps spinning around in a complete 360 circle and is now staring at you. He spits the knife out and just looks at you, takes a wing, and points towards the door. Not the door to the closet, the door to the room.
Drake walks into the closet. He's hungry.
The goose stubbornly follows you in, and as soon as you cross the threshold into the sanctuary, before we get what it's going to happen, go ahead and describe at least the opening part of the sanctuary, because this is a huge, huge thing, but describe Drake's little section of this.
So, yeah, Drake's section is kind of this little fresh area. There's not a lot of dragon remains in this area yet. It's kind of it's a basic mine, more or less. You can see some remnants of dragons, but there's a room for food that magically regenerates. No, Drake doesn't understand how, why, doesn't care. It's food. And then there's the goose's nest, which is kind of the central area of the mine, and then there's the kind of artifact relic section off to the left hand side past the goose, full of all sorts of shiny mystical things,
which the goose lets nobody get near.
Yeah. About that.
Yeah. So now that you're in the sanctuary, the goose can actually communicate with you, and you just is all you honking think about food?
Sleep.
And you are supposed to be the guardian of all of this.
Yeah, is that a problem?
We are so honked.
All right. Oh, I gotta go.
You do have to go. You have other responsibilities that you need to deal with.
Oh, that's right. I gotta do my homework. Crud. Can you do that for me?
Which is... No, I was trying to tell you to do that earlier, but you didn't listen.
I'll bring you some bread.
Get out. And he starts menacingly waddling towards you, ready to strike.
Yeah, Drake just leaves. Drake's like, I'm done. I had enough. What's with this weird goose? Of all the things, a goose? Like, really? What? What were these? What were these dragons? What? It's a goose. I don't. Whatever.
It's a goose.
Supposedly they're all majestic. This thing's just annoying. I'm out of here. So yeah, Drake leaves and heads out the door.
Where is Drake going?
Nondescriptly somewhere. I don't know. We established was what it. We said it was not a school day yet.
It's after school on a Tuesday.
It's after school on Tuesday. Yeah. Probably to the local arcade, whatever, gathering spot.
Okay. So is it a place where you would normally meet up with, Gianna, Hunter, anyone you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to turn the page and we're going to be at this location. So describe the location and what your normal gathering point would be and what you're doing while you're waiting.
So it's this massive arcade fun center. It's got mini golf, laser tag. It's it's the almost Walmart-like block building. But once you walk inside, it's got it's just noise. All you hear is various different arcades, dance machines. Yes.
So what game does Drake immediately go to play?
Oh, Drake's into the dancing games. Drake's doing Pump It Up.
Drake is doing Pump It Up. Okay. Okay. Pick a level.
Hard.
Okay. If you're attempting to do this on hard, go ahead and roll me plus superior.
Oh boy.
Oh dear. Oh dear. So, you can mark potential. And, this technically qualifies under a variation of a custom move here. Which would qualify under the show-stopping number move. So, on a miss, first things first, describe how you're messing this up in front of the audience of people watching you.
So Drake's played a couple warm-up games, and he's gotten that little arrogant cockiness to himself where he's like, okay, I'm going to showboat now. So he puts it on full double where you play the full dance pad both sides. And as he's going from the left side to the right side, he slips and flies into the Deal or No Deal machine down the hall.
All right, go ahead and take a powerful blow as you're super, super embarrassed right now. Okay, so you're not going to suffer any of the ill effects from the powerful blow. But explain to me how you recover to make this seem at least somewhat passable.
So, there's a little pause break in the music, and Drake knows it. So he kind of embellishes the flop on the end, and then flips back onto the thing to finish the song out.
The score on it's not the full-on F, but you get the score of D-. So it wasn't as bad as it possibly could be, but Drake's definitely hurting a little bit, at least his pride.
Oh, yeah.
So what does Drake do after this?
Drake's going to go to the concession stand and just kind of sit there for not for food at this point, but more just like to get away from because it's in that off section. They have to keep it kind of set.
Yeah.
So he's off there just where people can't see him.
So as he goes over there, he walks into where they normally sit, and in his face there's a drink going, "You probably need this." And Hunter is sitting there smiling at you.
Hi, Hunter.
Hi!
Did you just see that?
Why do you think I bought you the drink? And then he... on the supersized thing that he's drinking.
Thank you. So Drake sits down and is kind of just licking his wounds there.
So, question for you, Drake.
Yes, Hunter?
Ever been trick-or-treating?
No, I haven't. What? Like, I've seen it, but, like, what do you do?
What do you do? What do you do? You get dressed up in costumes. So you dress up in a costume. You go door to door and you knock on doors or ring doorbells and people give you candy, lots and lots of candy.
Okay, you had me at candy.
So do you have a costume idea?
Drake just transforms into the dragon.
I always forget that you can do that. But that's cheating. It's not a costume. It's you.
Oh,
The whole point is to not be you. It's to be somebody else. To dress up. It's to have fun.
okay. Well, where do I get a costume? Drake transforms.
Well, I'll text Gigi. She'll meet us there. Come on. And he just starts dragging you out of the arcade. And Gianna just texts that says, "Costume store, ASAP."
Did you text back? Like, alrighty. Wait a second. ASAP. Right. Okay, I know that. I should text back and say, alrighty, why do I need a sap?
Not a sap. ASAP. As soon as possible.
Oh, okay, I understand. Okay, I'll be there soon. And Gigi will text Alex just in case for them to join them. And then she'll be on her way and position the Chibi Copper on her little puff and pray to goodness that it stays there.
So, Hunter and Drake will get to the Halloween costume store first. You know, the seasonal one that just shows up in whatever abandoned storefront is in the city, and then immediately is gone like the 2nd of November. We all know how this works. So, we've all been to these stores, I assume. Whether you've bought something or not, you've been to these stores. So, Hunter is excitedly dragging Drake into this. This is the most excited you've seen him in a long time, apparently. Out this whole costume thing.
You're having way too much fun with this, Hunter.
I mean, you get to dress up and be something you're not, and you get to. I mean, it's not nearly as exciting now that I am, but you get to pretend to be a hero. But it's just so cool. Come on! And he starts dragging you. So, what costume section does Hunter drag you to?
Oh. The miscellaneous meme set.
Miscellaneous meme costume, yes. So we get there and he starts pulling them off like, we could be this one, and he holds up and it appears to be like a half and half, like a three football jerseys. It's a Raiders, a Patriots, and a Steelers, and it just says retired NFL receiver.
Oof.
Editor's note: Antonio Brown joke.
So Drake picks one up. Who's Bob Ross? And why is this sexy?
I think the GM needs to take a powerful blow. Oh my god. Hunter just looks at you, just rips it out of your hands, and just puts it on the back and goes, "No, we're not doing that one. No." And he goes, "Oh, this one could work." And he comes back with a goose costume.
Get the goose out of here.
But it's like the most popular thing right now.
Oh, it's more popular than Baby Shark? As Drake grabs the Baby Shark costume.
Hunter just sort of looks. No. Yes.
Let's get out of the meme section. Let's go find some real costumes.
Okay. We get the comic panel of the receipt in Hunter's pockets that's Baby Shark costume. Oh, come on. If you're all gonna meme, I'm gonna meme. So at this point, Gianna, you show up to the costume store as you see Drake attempting to leave the mean costume side of things, and Hunter sheepishly putting a goose costume back on the rack and following him, looking like, and you can definitely see him like looking back at the Baby Shark costume with this look of, I hope I didn't mess up on his face. What do you do?
After staring in confusion, because if anybody doesn't understand memes, it's probably Gianna right now.
Yes.
She'll run up to them and she'll be waving them down. Oh, Hunter! Drake!
Oh, got it. Gigi, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I don't know why I'm here, but apparently we have to buy costumes instead of I'm a dragon.
You don't look like one right now. Oh, yes!
Hold on, Gigi, it's not that. It's you know, I figured you'd be okay doing it, but Drake's agreed to go trick-or-treating with us!
Trick-or-treating?
Yes, but he doesn't have a costume.
You mean that thing where you get to go around and go to houses and you get candy and
Yes!
doors?
Yes!
Oh, that's always sounded like so much fun!
So wait, you've never gone either?
I never...
Wait, you don't have a costume either?
No?
Well, come on! Now he's dragging both of you. What section do you end up in this time?
I am torn because I have two awful ideas. Let's go with the first awful. She takes him over to the... I don't know how she would describe this, but the food section.
Okay.
Insert banana joke here.
No, not banana joke. Gigi, you immediately see what looks like a giant hamburger that would look perfect on her. It's like a nice big hamburger skirt that she could probably wear. It's like, oh, this looks kind of neat. Right? What people early.
I mean, yes, but if Drake gets knocked loopy, he might think you're a snack.
Right.
Food.
Oh, what about this? And she reaches over and she grabs a giant strawberry costume.
Well, that's healthy, so I won't eat that. You're good.
Oh, sweet.
Strawberry sundae, though, sounds delicious.
We can get ice cream later. We gotta get you guys costumes. Halloween. Everything's gonna be happening tomorrow.
Wait. If we're all going to be wearing costumes, we should have a theme.
Yes! But I've already bought mine.
What'd you buy?
Oh, say.
Hunter, it's okay. You can... Did you buy a boomerang?
No, they didn't have any in my size, but maybe sure. And you definitely hear him mumble something, but you're not entirely sure what he meant.
Oh, well, what was that?
Maybe sure.
Did I hear do?
I think so. Hunter?
So he runs back over to the meme section and pulls up the mommy and daddy shark costumes. Theme?
No.
Theme?
I don't think my dad lets me watch that.
And Hunter is actually going to roll to provoke. It's not going to end well for him, but he's going to roll to provoke. Theme? So, on PC versus PC provoking. On a 7 to 9, choose one. If they do it, we add a team to the pool. If they don't do it, mark a condition. So he's gonna look at you with the puppy dog eyes, like theme, which is if you don't do it, mark a condition, because you can tell he's really all about. And you would probably feel bad if you told him no. He's just like,
Well,
this, and by the way, it works for both of you.
Gigi actually looks at Drake and says, I'll do it if you will. You could be the daddy shark.
Fine.
I'll buy it. How about that? And he
That's
runs
good.
over,
I forgot.
and he runs over, and he doesn't even wait for you guys. So he goes and does the transaction, like super happy.
While he's overdoing that, it's like, I'm so roasting his rear before this is over.
Why don't you just take more candy then? That seems like it'd be kind of fair.
I want to know what the trick is. The treats sound like the candy, but what's the trick?
I think it's that thing that some kids do where they go around and like throw toilet paper on like trees and stuff.
That sounds fun. We should do
No, that's wrong.
So as you're talking about tricks, you definitely see something that catches your eye because, it's a costume shop. There are mirrors around. But the mirror closest to you both sort of are talking and you look, and there's nobody standing in front of the mirror, but you definitely feels like you saw a reflection of something very quickly in the mirror that definitely should not have been there because a mirror can't reflect if there's nobody standing in front of it type of deal. But there was definitely some sort of form in the mirror.
You see that?
Drake's immediately looking around him, trying to figure out who's there. Yeah, I think I did. Just that there's no one else in here.
John was looking around as well, trying to get a better look at things, and she's gonna kind of like shuffle over towards that mirror just to kind of get a better look to see if there's anybody standing near there that I might have seen.
Nope, you three are the only three in the store right now because it's one of those things. It's a sort of in-between time where, kids are getting home from school, parents haven't quite got home yet. So you imagine that the day before Halloween, this is probably going to be filling up rather quickly.
So Drake's going to reach up and touch the mirror.
It's glass.
Okay. Well, it seems fine.
Maybe we just saw something.
You say it seems fine, you definitely, you touch the mirror, it seems fine. You turn back around to look at the mirror, and over the place where your hand is, there is a giant webbed-looking paw thing, and staring back at you with a very toothy grin is that.
Oh, hi there.
It's only there for a second, and then it's gone.
Does Gianna recognize that thing from any of her books at all?
No, not at all. Not unless she's into obscure Japanese folklore that may or may not have been adapted into video games.
The video game part, no. So,
then
probably
no.
not.
Then no.
It's considered bad luck to shatter a mirror, but
Don't.
I'm considering taking the 7 years on this one.
Don't make a scene.
It made a scene first.
I just get a really bad feeling that maybe if you break this, we'll be there anyway.
Drake just turns the mirror around, back pointing it at the wall.
It's attached to the wall. He can't.
Not with that attitude.
Can't pull it off the wall and turn it around. There's going to be some damage here.
Yeah. Do you have super strength?
I do.
In human form?
I don't know if we've established that or not, actually.
That's up to you.
I'm going to say he has the strength to rip this mirror off the wall.
Okay.
Whether or not bad things happen afterwards, that's going to be up to you.
Roll plus free. Roll to unleash your powers. Okay. Well, that's 3 potential already, Drake.
Oh, this is the
potential
show here.
Yes. So you start to try and rip and pull, and before even, because the one cashier in this place is dealing with an overly excited hunter. So before they can even get over here to stop you, the thing reappears in the mirror, reaches through the mirror, grabs you, and pulls you in.
No!
Gianna,
Drake!
you see this. What do you do?
She tries to jump and grab Drake's ankles to keep him from being pulled out.
You also get pulled into the mirror with him.
Yeah, because she weighs like 60 pounds, so yeah.
Exactly. So you're not winning that strength fight. I don't care what you say. So you guys both get pulled in. And then we get a comic panel of Hunter turning around. Hey, guy! Where'd you all go? And he looks very sad.
Aww.
But as for you two, you get pulled in through this mirror. And you get pulled in through this mirror. So you're pulled into a mirror in this dark, dank room where you sort of like both fall on top of each other, and you're just a tangle of Poof and Drake and Chibicabra, and there's legs everywhere.
Oh, what the?
I'm sorry that I told you not to break.
I should have just broken the mirror.
Where are we?
Apparently inside said mirror in some form.
Gianna tries to get up and look around a bit.
Can we see outside the mirror? Can we see like back through?
Do we even see the mirror?
You see the mirror. It's a mirror.
Okay.
But it's very dark in this room, so you're going to have a light source of some sort.
Oh, got this. Okay. Gianna can summon up Mr. Moth to have him light the room with his beautifully glowing red eyes.
I need you to roll to unleash your powers, please. Because there's something about this place that's a little strange.
Can I actually have I don't think Chupacabra help with this. It would make sense.
Well, because with Command Lucky, you get to choose 3 basic moves that he helps you with.
I did, yeah. And I did choose Unleash Your Powers, but it wouldn't really help with this. Because it wouldn't make sense.
Okay.
At least I'm going to say so.
So, you attempt to summon Mr. Moth. And the last time that you couldn't summon him, something had cut off your connection. But before you even have a chance to panic, you just hear this... Now. There will be none of that. At least not yet. That would be cheating now, wouldn't it?
Hello, Mr. Stage Fright.
You better say, you both recognize the voice.
Drake just instantly turns into a dragon at this point. He's pissed.
No, he does not.
Oh.
No, he does not.
Oh.
Now. Eventually, we will get to that point. But right now, there are other things that we need to do because it's the season of spooks and scares, and what's more appropriate than a haunted house?
All right, Stage Fright. Let's get this over with. I've got stuff to do, and it's almost dinner time.
Relax. You might not have a penchant for putting on a great performance, but I can definitely call what you do a performance.
I am an outstanding performer. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure, we'll go with that. Anyway, rules. They should be established, don't you think?
Well, there's always rules.
Whatever.
Well, if there's no rules and there's no parameters, then we can't have a game. And games are where it's at, is it not?
Drake at this point is just mindlessly kind of looking around, ignoring Stage Fright more or less.
If you would like to go ahead and roll to assess the situation, you can. That is a superior roll.
Actually, can I have...
Are you assessing the situation, Nora?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll. You did. Oh, you did. It's right there. Okay, yes.
And check the box again.
That's we've had 4 Drake rolls. He hasn't passed one. The only pass has been the NPC. So you're
That's
looking
okay.
around.
I just took an advancement.
Yeah. All right. So you're looking around, and I'll give you something for it. So you're looking around, and Stage Fright goes, like I said, rules. So, Mr. Drake, was it? I tend to forget if you're not the star of the show, and we all know that's definitely not you. If you open the drawer in front of you, you'll find yourself a flashlight. You're probably going to need it. Now, the rules of the game are simple. As you make progress through my haunted manor here, you will gain access to more and more of what you can do, in theory. So the goal is simple. Make it to the end. If you can.
Why are you doing all of this?
Because I need to show not just you, but the world that there is more to life and there is more to everything than just the 90-second snippets that you see on the internet. And taking the time to breathe in the nostalgia of a haunted house or to take the time to sit through a theatrical performance is exactly what we need. So, did I forget to mention that this is going to be broadcast on cable?
You didn't say that earlier.
Oh, yes. In fact, they've been watching for the past 5 minutes. Listening!
Who keeps airing your channels?
I have my connection. Don't
Oh,
you
it
worry
wouldn't be
about
that stupid reporter, would it?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Come on, Drake. Let's just play a stupid game so we can get this over with.
For the record, the door in front of you is unlocked. I can't promise anything else, but have fun. And the connection cuts. What do you do?
I'd like to get the flashlight, but...
Well, Drake has the flashlight
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, first things first, you gotta get close to Drake because it's dark and kind of scary. She's also going to look up at him and say, don't listen to him, by the way. You're just as important as anybody else.
Oh, let's go through the door.
Okay.
So you open the door, and you're in a room at the end of a long, long hallway. There are definitely doors on either side. The hallway is long enough so, and you can see it where it sort of breaks off at the end, like it's turning in a couple of different directions. But there is definitely no stairway in this hallway.
Okay.
But you have as you're looking at it, walking, you can sort of like see the door frames. There are 3 doors on your left, 2 doors on your right. What do you do?
Probably want to stay together, right?
Yeah, this is probably not a good time to split up. Unless you've got Scooby in your hair there.
I don't know how good of a teammate he is just yet. He needs a little training.
At this point, he has gone from the poof to whatever backpack Gianna is wearing. He is in that, and he is...
Aw. It's okay, Chibi. We'll get through this together. Just stay safe back there, okay? So, should we just go down the hall, or should we try opening one of the doors? I feel like no matter what we do, something bad's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, the worst thing that happens is we're stuck here, so let's try to get out of here.
Okay.
Let's open the doors on our way through. No point in double back and doing double work.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Alrighty, let's open up the first door. If it's unlocked.
The first door is unlocked. And you walk in, and there's a note. And it says, if you wish to make things easier, solve the puzzles as you come across them. The first one is simple. And you see a chessboard. And next to the chessboard are 8 queens. And
You said 8 queens?
Eight queens. And the note just says, everybody needs a place to stand.
8 queens on a chess next to the chessboard?
Yep. And the clue says, everybody needs a place to stand. So, this is also going to be triggering the custom move playing Follow the Leader.
Okay.
So, when you play Follow the Leader with stage, choose a leader and roll flat. Each other player may mark a condition to add +1 to the roll or spend team normally. On a hit, you decipher the message. On a 10+, you gain +1 forward on your next roll. On a miss, you end up in you come to the completely wrong conclusion, and I will play mark on the clock that is happening here. So for this first one, the clue is there in front of you. So you're don't have to necessarily roll on the first one. For this particular thing, for this clue to start with, you can either roll with the Follow the Leader move, or somebody can roll plus superior to figure it out.
Drake, unless you have a good idea, I'm gonna go at least for Follow the Leader.
Yeah, follow the leader is probably the best thing. So I guess I roll first here. Or...
Only one person.
Sorry.
So only one person is going to make the roll. The other supporting can either mark +1 of the roll before, or team can be spent normally.
Gotcha. We can mark conditions to add roll.
Yep.
Gotcha. You're still pretty banged up, right?
No, I'm condition free.
Oh. Okay, that means I should probably roll so you can mark conditions to...
Right.
Sure.
Remember, you can only mark one condition per roll with this. So...
Well, Gianna's a smart girl, so...
I leave it up to you.
Okay, so just a base roll?
Yep, and if Drake is going to mark a condition with a base roll, we'll go...
Okay, that's a flat 2d6.
Just a flat 2d6, yes.
Okay, and are you going to add to the roll there, Drake?
Do I have to do it now, or...?
If you're going to mark a condition, you do. If you're going to spend team, you can wait till the roll is happening.
Let's wait for the roll, because we should have one team, right?
We do have one team, yes.
Okay, so Gianna's going to look over this puzzle and see if she knows what she's talking about. Ooh. Need a minimum of 7 to pass, right?
Yeah, so you have no way of putting that. So Gianna looks at this puzzle, and what does she see with this puzzle?
Well, if she sees the chessboard and the queens next to him, she's going to assume that she has to set up the chessboard, and the way that her dad taught her, put all the queens on their own colors. So she's just going to do that as her base thought, kind of just out of instinct.
Oh, that's fair. So as you go to start putting things on there, as soon as you line up a 1 queen with a second queen where it can be taken, the first queen moves on the chessboard and literally just shoulder blocks the other queen off the chessboard. It heads into the wall and is shattered.
I think we lost.
And you just hear, too bad for you. The hint was there. Everyone needs a place to stand. There are multiple ways you could have done this. Every queen needs its space. There are 12 total solutions you could have come up with, and you came up with none. So sorry.
I'm sorry, Drake.
It's fine.
We'll get the next
We're
one.
not getting this turn. So let's go to the next turn.
So to editor's note, to explain further, position 8 queens on a chessboard so that no other queen can capture. Right, exactly. There are a total of 12 possible solutions where this can happen.
Sort of fun to do in real life.
Yeah, it is fun.
It is.
It's fun to do these chess mini games.
It is fun to do chess mini games. So, moving on.
Going to the next room, we are.
Are you going to the room? Are you going a room on the left, the second room on the left, or the first room on the right?
That's all.
First room on the right.
Oh,
First room on the right. Okay.
The plan was just to go down the hallway once, not.
Yeah, not to backtrack. You said.
So you walk into this room, and it appears to be a serving room of some sort, like a small dining room of sorts. And in this room, there's a large cake on the table.
Drake.
Ooh, cake.
And there is a note and a knife. And the note just says, 6 people will be here soon. And they all need the same thing.
That's easy. This is just simple math, right?
The cake itself has different pieces in it.
No.
Like different little stickies. There or like sugar candies or whatever.
Right.
There are sugar candies of that thing that you saw in the mirror. There are sugar candies of what appears to be stage fright. And there are those are really the two big things, and there's sections that don't have any items on.
Are they well made?
The sugar candies?
Yeah.
They look it.
I mean, it did say they all need the same thing. Are there any sugar candies left over?
No. The only thing you have in here is a knife, although you could assess the situation.
We should probably assess the situation.
Sure, that's gone so well.
Yes, it has. By the way, what advance did you take, or have you not taken it?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Okay, beautiful.
Nice.
On a hit, ask one of the following questions. What here can I use to blank? What here is the biggest threat? What here is in the greatest danger? Who here is most vulnerable to me? Or how could we best end this quickly?
How can we best end this quickly?
Well, the quickest way to do it, as you're looking at this, everyone needs the same thing. As these pieces are all wantonly scattered, you would have to try and figure out how to properly cut this cake to get it right. The quickest way to do it is to just, in one fell swoop, remove all of the sugar candies from the cake, so that it's just a plain cake.
That's honestly what I thought it was going to be. So that's exactly what Drake's going to do here. He's going to remove and eat them, just so they're gone.
Yeah.
Gianna kind of wants to keep one of stage fright.
Can I bite the head off of it?
Go ahead.
So Drake just bites the head off of stage fright. Here you go.
You just hear a click as you have, albeit roundaboutly, solved his puzzle.
It's the best way.
It is the best way.
That all you got, stage fright? Also, your head was tasty.
Did you make these yourself? They're really pretty.
And tasty, surprisingly.
I don't think he's talking.
No, like I said, you heard a click, like something unlocked.
Yeah, let's see what else is down the hall.
Next room?
Well, something unlocked, I think. So we should probably look around to see if there's something that's obviously open.
Yeah, sure.
So you look around, and it unlocked the desk drawer. And inside this desk drawer is a set of keys.
This should be handy. What's at the end of the hall, by the way, around the bend?
You don't know what's around the bend. You just know it's a hallway and it's...
Well, we have a pair of keys. Should we keep doing more of these puzzles, or should we just try to see if these open something?
Drake's got a silly idea. How secure is this desk? Is it pretty secure, or is it
It's a
pretty,
desk.
like...
Okay.
What if we just smashed the desk and took the stuff? Seems like the desk holds all the useful hints that we're getting.
So you're just gonna break it?
Sure, Drake's gonna try to pull one of the doors open, just smash one of the doors open.
Okay, you're going to be rolling a slightly different move than you normally would right now because you are currently without your powers. So I want you to go ahead and roll plus Savior. That is a beautiful hit. So, you are going to be able to do what you want to do and choose one of the following. Impress, surprise, or amaze somebody. Shift your mundane down and any other label up. Or set up an opportunity for your ally.
I get one.
One of those.
Let's set
He'll
him.
break the desk.
Sorry, what was that?
Said, and he'll break the desk.
Let's set an opportunity up.
Okay, so we'll get to that in a second. So you go in, and even though you're without full access to your powers in your suite, breaking things is kind of what you do, whether it's on purpose or accidental. You know how to do this.
Kind of must.
So you start to smash this, it doesn't work. You then pull out the unlocked drawer and start using that as a baby sledgehammer, and you don't necessarily destroy the entire desk, but you definitely do some damage to it. You've managed to open all the drawers. Unfortunately, the keys were the only big thing in the desk. But what this is, it definitely felt good. What this is going to do is it's going to give Gianna a chance to look around the room and realize that every room, like you look around the room while he's doing this, and as he is focusing on this, you hear this. So you now understand, like at least in this room, and you can probably extrapolate forward, that there's at least 1 to 2 cameras in every room, and that they are trained on your movement. Because he is making the biggest scene right now, it's all trained on his movement.
Okay.
And that is going to be your opportunity, depending on how you want to play with it.
I don't even know what to do with that information.
It doesn't have to necessarily be used right now, but you have
Yeah.
that information in your back.
Okay. I'll hold on to that for now as I notice it. Because I don't think telling Drake right now is going to make it so we don't get watched.
Right.
But I'll still let him know, like, as we're walking out of the room.
Oh, so you mean make a bigger scene?
Well, no. Maybe it means that at some point we know how to not be seen. Or, yeah, maybe it will be easier to distract it. But we'll think about that later.
Gotcha.
So what do you do as you leave this hallway?
Well, we have these keys, so we're going to hold on to those. Nothing else came out of the desk, right?
Nope. Are you hitting another room? Are you making your way down the hallway? Are you looking around to try and figure out things? There are all kinds of things you can do.
He said that if we
We're
solved more
doing-
puzzles, it'd be easier, but
Yeah, the puzzles aren't terribly hard. We could knock these out pretty quickly.
we could try a couple more. Let's see if anything happens. Trying another one? So yeah, let's try the next room. We'll alternate, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so you open the left door, or you attempt to, but this room is locked.
Do any of the keys fit on it?
You tell me. Do you try the keyring?
As long as the keys don't look brittle enough to break like a horror game.
No, but this is a big keyring. There are a lot of keys. So one of two things is going to happen here. You can take your time to find the proper key, and you may or may not attract some attention, or you can do the same move that I had Drake roll to attempt to do it faster.
How badly do we need to get into this room, Drake?
Want to check the other room first?
Let's check the other room first.
Okay. Same thing.
Oh, they're all locked?
All the final 3 doors in this hallway are locked.
That's strange. Did we get lucky, or are the doors all locked because we solved a puzzle?
I wonder if breaking the desk locked the doors.
Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna try to see if I can find a key on here to unlock one of the doors and see if that helps us out? Or do you think we shouldn't waste time? Okay. Yeah, okay, so let's do this quickly.
All right, in that case, roll plus savior.
That's weirdly high for me.
It's high from the dreaming session.
Right.
Okay, on a partial hit, choose one. Mark a condition, or the effect is temporary or unstable.
Wait, we have a team, right?
You do have a team.
I don't know if we want to spend it on this, though. This is just opening a door. I guess that's up to you for whether or not you want to help like that, Drake. You are the team.
We'll go with the partial hit. That's fine.
Let's see what happens if it's partial anyway.
Okay, so again, mark a condition, or the effect is unstable or temporary.
Okay, so mark a condition either way.
No, you either mark it. It's the same sort of thing that happens on partial on or unleash your powers. You mark a condition to have it be permanent, or it's unstable or temporary. Your choice.
Okay, let's do the unstable or temporary to see what happens. I'm kind of
curious. So the unstable is you're filtering through, and you are filtering through this key ring. You manage to find it. However, as you're filtering through, you're hearing a lot of as you're filtering through this key ring. And once you get in the door, you hear coming from one of the directions in the hallway. And the shuffle of some rather large feet.
I think we should probably go to another room, Drake.
You said it was in the hallway, though, right?
It's coming from the hallway.
Oh, wait, we're in the room.
We're good in here.
Oh.
Let's go around the room.
Close the door behind us.
Okay. In the middle of this room, you see another, not necessarily chessboard, but there is definitely, it's a chessboard. And it's sort of cordoned off. It's a 5x5. Or 4x4, excuse me. 4 vertical, 5 horizontal section of the chessboard that's been outlined. And on the 4 vertical, in each of the 4 verticals on the far end are 4 bishops. And the note says, Red Rover, send Bishop right over. However, Bishop doesn't like to play in the lines of anybody else.
I don't get it. I know usually with Red Rover, you make a line of people and somebody tries to run through it. Can we assess the situation on this?
You certainly can.
Alrighty. Assess situation is a superior. Oh dear.
It is a superior roll.
Well, I spoke up, so I might as well. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you're looking at this, trying to figure out what it's talking about, and you're looking at this, and you at least understand chess that certain pieces can move in certain situations, can only move certain ways. Like a queen can move in any direction, any amount of space. A bishop can only move diagonally.
Right.
So, as you correctly said yourself, Red Rover is getting from the other. So, you're pretty sure you can surmise that the goal here is similar to the Queen's puzzle, to have the black bishops and the white bishops switch sides. But as you move them, you can't move them to a point where another bishop will kill it. But that's all for a moot point, as the door comes hurtling inside, nearly taking you both out.
Ah!
And that giant beast from the mirror that dragged you in is standing there. What?
We need to run away.
Aren't you the most adorable thing?
It's blocking the door.
Can we run between its legs?
Oh, hold on. No, I'm not gonna do that. That would be funny.
What would be funny?
I was considering my advancement.
Okay.
I have an idea, I guess.
What's your idea?
Gianna's going to look at this thing, get freaked out, but she's going to actually back up, have an idea, and look to her backpack, and she's going to look at Chibi. It says, "Chibi, there's a monster out there. If you can distract it, we can get away. Don't use that language."
Language.
Does the Chibi Cobra help you with provoke?
He helps me with unleash and assess the situation, and comfort and support.
Okay.
There's unleash.
So he will not get a bonus to this roll. But if you're having the Chibi Cobra to attempt to have the Chibi Cobra distract the giant beast, you can roll to provoke.
Nah, I don't want to send it in danger like that. That's right.
Your call.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay, yeah, we don't have anything like that.
Actually,
I don't think Chibi's up for the task.
I have a plan.
What's your plan?
So my advance is going to be take a move from another playbook.
I think I know what move you're taking, because
I'm taking
Unstoppable, because it's your favorite move. Unstoppable is quite possibly your favorite.
No, Beat the Monster's my favorite.
Okay, but Unstoppable makes total sense for Drake. It really does. Okay, so Unstoppable.
When you smash your way,
yep, go ahead, read it. It's all you.
When you smash your way through scenery to get to or away from something, roll plus danger. On a hit, the world breaks before. Hold on, the other page.
Yep. On a hit, the world breaks before you, and you get what you want. On a 7 to 9, choose one. Mark a condition, leave something behind, or take something with you. On a miss, you smash through, but leave devastation in your wake, or wind up somewhere worse. The GM's choice. So why don't you go ahead and roll plus danger?
Okay, this won't end badly.
Hey!
I think I know what your take something with you is.
Hi!
Gigi!
Copy
So, you're having this conversation with Chibi. Next thing you know, you're getting swept up in Drake's hand as he just bull rush charges, not through the Vambi, which is the name of this thing, but through the wall next door, making a Drake-sized hole in the wall as he just plows through, and you are now in the hallway, barreling ass down towards the other direction.
We need to go.
Oh, we're already gone.
Well, what's down the hallway? Because I don't think we're stopping.
Well, down the hallway is the forking path. You can go left or right. And since you are rushing away from this, I'm not going to give you a chance to see what's down the hallway. You just have to make a decision.
I'm going to say right. But Drake's the driver. I'm just the conductor.
Right's fine.
Okay. So you roll, you go right. And in your haste, you don't see that this turns you immediately into the stairwell. And you both go tumbling down the stairwell.
Down?
Yes. I need you both to take a powerful blow as you fall down a couple of flights of stairs.
Flights?
Flight. It's a big, big manor.
Is this technically something more powerful than me?
The stairs are not... Well, in your current state, no.
Aww.
Because you're falling down the stairs. The stairs are not more powerful.
I'm going to have a bad time.
You are going to have a bad time. Okay, so we will resolve the easier of the two first. Drake, go ahead and choose one from the 7 to 9. You lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity, or you struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
I'm going to give ground here.
Okay. I will address that in a minute, because the give ground is actually pretty easy for this one. Gianna, you can either choose 2 from that 7 to 9 list I just read, or remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out, etc., or lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way.
Can I even use my powers in this situation?
Remember, it says yourself or your powers.
Right.
And remember, I get to pick which one it is.
Oof. This is a bad time to black out.
This is a horrible time to black.
So I'm probably going to say she loses control of herself as she's clinging on to Drake, which is probably not going to be good for Drake's face.
Probably not. So you guys come tumbling down the stairs. So you land hard. I mean, hard. And as you land, you hear this yelp, and there is a big flare and a flash of energy that comes from Gianna. Drake, I need you to roll plus freak.
Plus freak?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you need to mark a condition, or you are going to be trapped in Sassy for a little while. Your choice.
Sassy?
Yep.
That sounds
I
awful.
think we're going to go with the fright there.
Okay. So in this flash of power, for a brief second, Sassy gets not summoned directly, but almost like summoned into Drake. And you just sort of look and have this look of pure fear, and you just shake off like, no. And you manage to push the weight of Sassy back into where it came from with Gianna, but only barely. And that's the most power. Like, you knew she could do some crazy things. You didn't know she could that she could potentially possess you with her freaking creatures.
Gigi, that's a little creepy.
I didn't mean to do it.
Don't do that again. No.
And on that, as you said, the opposition get. You just hear this as 2 more doors in this foyer open up, and there's 2 more of those beasts
I don't think
lumbering slowly towards you.
I don't think we're going to be able to run from these.
What do you
Gianna's going to try to summon Sassy to punch these things with all of her might. Can I charge my burn just in case?
You can attempt to charge your burn. Roll plus freak.
Roll plus freak to attempt to charge my burn. Okay.
You need to be able to unleash your powers.
Okay, here we go. Hey, I got an 8.
You did. So to be able to have access to your you have 2 options. You can mark a condition, or you can make this unstable or temporary.
My conditions are very low, so I'm going to be making that unstable or temporary for now.
Okay. Making a note there. You definitely, because of the power, feel your power, at least for now, back with you. You may charge your burn.
Okay, let's charge this bird and see what happens. Yo, it's a 9.
Okay, so what happens on a 9? I believe it's you mark a condition and hold 3.
I think so. Double checking.
Yep, it is mark a condition and hold 3.
I'm glad I didn't take that condition thing.
Well, if you took the condition, you would have had a 10 because.
Oh, right.
Because you roll plus conditions marked.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Anyway, so now there are these not just 2, but now the third one from the stairs is now. I think at this point we are entering battle against a dangerous foe as a team. Would you say so?
I agree.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to start by adding 2 teams to the pool. Who's the leader?
I mean, Gigi has her powers at this point.
That's true, and she's initiating the attack.
Okay. Does Gianna have influence over Drake?
I do.
Okay, so that's another team. What is everyone's purpose in this fight?
We want to beat up the Vambies because they're coming in on us. We got to stop them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Does either of you two mistrust the other person?
I trust Drake. He just carried me down a flight of stairs and fell on me.
I will say
I
that
trust him.
you were definitely off balance.
Yeah.
So that's 2 plus 1 plus 1 minus 1, so that's what? 5. So 2 plus 1 plus 1 is 4, minus 1 is 3, so you have 14 total in the pool right now. Gianna, you now have access to your burn.
Sweet.
And 3 of these things, one from the left, one from the right, and slowly sauntering over towards you. What do you do?
Well, since he has access to her power and she can feel it, she's going to immediately summon up Sassy so he can grab one of these things with his big meaty hands, like grab him by the legs and use them as a baseball bat to hit the other one.
So you're going to beat another bleeper with another mother bleeper.
This is correct.
Okay. Roll to directly engage a threat.
Okay, I would like to use my reality storm. Because burn it while I got it.
Burn it while you got it.
So, plus freak, let's do this. 11. Okay.
Okay. So, first things first. Reality Storm. When you channel a destructive burst with your power, spend 1 burn to directly engage using freak. If you do, you will cause unwanted collateral damage unless you spend another burn.
I'm going to spend that other burn.
Alright, so you're spending 2. So, on a hit, on a 10 plus, choose 2 of the following. Resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Okay, so I can choose 2 of those?
You can choose 2 of those.
Okay, so I want to definitely create an opening for Drake, and I also want to frighten the opposition if I even can. But I at least want to throw them off, so...
Well, impress, surprise, or frighten you can do.
Yeah.
So, Sassy runs up, grabs the one from the left, runs back, wails on the one from the right. So the one from the left was surprised because he wasn't expecting to be grabbed because, it definitely was not. So that's taken care of. So the good news for Drake is there is definitely an opening for you. The bad news for Gianna is after Sassy lets go of the one he used the hammer, he kind of releases it and it's directly behind you and just bites right into you.
Oh, come on, I spent the extra bird.
To not cause the collateral damage, you didn't choose to avoid their...
Oh, that's right.
So, Drake, what do? You see this thing land right behind her.
So Drake is going to take the opportunity because it doesn't see him. He is going to try to go dragon here.
Okay, roll to unleash your powers. Again, mark a condition, or it's temporary or unstable.
I'm going to actually mark a condition.
Okay.
Because Drake's not happy about stage fright at all right now. And Drake's going to do some smashing.
Okay. So you can go dragon form. So you are in dragon form. So what do? You have the guy up on the stairs, and you have the one that just landed behind Gianna who looks like it's about to take one big heck of a bite.
So the one that's behind Gianna, Drake's going to sink his talons into.
All right.
And backflip tossing it at the other one that's on the top of the stairs.
Roll to defend. Do you have influence over Gianna?
I do.
Remember to add +1 to this roll, then. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. This, for the record, this was a good thing. You don't want that thing biting you.
No, I don't.
Okay. So, on a 10 plus, you keep them safe and choose one. Add a team to the pool. Take influence over somebody you protect, or clear a condition.
We're going to clear a condition.
I thought you might. So, you just, in a flash, you turn into a dragon, you claw this thing, and just put him up the stairs. You are strong enough that, and this thing wasn't expected, you have missiled this, so there is now a pile of Vambi here on the bottom floor with one, and there is a double Vambi-sized hole in the wall up on top of the floor there as you have just missiled this. There are no current Vambis around you.
We need to go. Actually, wait a second. I have an idea. It's a very important idea.
All right.
I'm going to try to hold Drake's hand, and I'm going to see if I can use my move ability to teleport us out of this room and back to the store.
As much as that would be, that's not a thing. You hear stage fright speak up.
Question. Since I did just smash those two, do I also clear angry or no?
What condition do you choose to clear?
Well, I originally cleared afraid from the actual clearing condition, but since I absolutely wrecked those two.
Do you have venting frustration?
No, I don't believe I do.
Then no, you don't get to clear angry.
Aww.
You were strong enough to break through the field. Congratulations. If you think I'm just letting you out, just like that, it's not that simple. You have to find your way out normally. I mean, who knows? There is a giant door right behind you. And the communication goes blank again.
We don't want to waste any time. We have to get going as fast as possible. I'm sorry my power didn't...
That's fine. Drake smashes the door down.
So, you smash through this door.
Doesn't
And it
even care if
opens.
it's unlocked or not. Just smash.
Nope, that's fine. You smash through the door. And it definitely looks like it's an entrance door. So you would think that would lead you to an entrance or an exit. Oh, it does lead you to an entrance. To another room. You're not sure how or why, but you smash through this door, and, well... because it's Drake, you're in the kitchen.
Okay.
What do you do?
I wonder if there's any food around here.
I think we should be thinking about some things. What was that?
Oh, I wonder if stage fright.
What?
I wonder if he has any food allergies.
So you're looking around?
Sure.
As you look around, there's not a whole... Open up a big, not like a walk-in pantry, but a big pantry-style closet. And staring back at you are a bunch of cans. Each can has a letter painted on it. And there's a note. And it simply says, make a complete sentence.
So it wants us to make a complete sentence out of these cans.
Yes. And the first thing you notice, the only vowels are the letter Y.
Are all the other letters there?
There are other letters. There are S's and H's, P's and L's, and R's.
Can we get a list of the available letters?
I certainly can give you available letters.
Can I buy
Here.
a vowel?
Apparently not.
Actually, what Gigi's doing, she's actually looking around to see if there's any other exits in this kitchen. Because Drake is clearly looking for food, so... Just in case.
There is no other exits aside from the one you just came.
See if my years of Scrabble will serve me.
Yeah. That. There is your list of letters.
Hey,
Oh!
Gigi?
I actually know how to do this, I think.
You do.
I think I do, but I don't know if Gigi would.
I will tell you right now, you know how to do this. I don't care if it's Gigi or not. If you know what this sentence is, I will give you a team. Like I said, make a full sentence. So you just see Gianna just sort of go and just start rearranging these cans. So while you're watching this, Drake, what do you do?
I actually don't know.
You can always
We can always assess.
You can always assess or play follow the leader.
Actually, Drake is going to try to summon the goose.
Okay. I feel...
Words of the past.
Yes. When you seek the guidance of one of your elders or a member of your legacy, tell them a problem that you face and ask them a question about the problem. So we get this comic panel that is just Drake, for the first time in his life, meditating. And his mind goes back to the sanctuary, where the goose is happily polishing one of the artifacts and just spins and looks. Well, you've at least learned a new trick, I see. What can I assistance with?
We're stuck in a mirror. And we have this can puzzle that we have to spell out a sentence with, and I don't know what to do.
Well, think about it. Are you really trapped in a mirror, or was the mirror just a way to get you here? Just like your closet's a way to get you here. Why spend the time on the puzzle when you can just go to where whoever is doing this is probably watching? What's the best vantage point? And he goes back to polishing his artifacts.
So I'm actually going to listen to what he said and take one.
So you have +1 ongoing to get yourself out.
Drake is going to throw the cans on the floor. More or less, not necessarily like on the floor, but aiming at the cameras.
Okay. You just do it. So yeah, the cameras are no longer watching you here. For the record, I will put this in chat for you.
Oh, we had to use all the letters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I got surprisingly few of those.
Well, shy is spelt out right in the thing there.
Right.
Yeah.
I was using things like plywood.
Fair enough. So, yeah. Yes. WTF. So the camera's off. So
Just in this room, anyway.
Well,
has stage fright noticed?
You're not sure?
So we're in a haunted house.
well, we should try to do. Well, go on. I'm following you right.
Well, there's got to be a control room. And I would imagine it's upstairs.
Okay.
All right, we're doing this again. Drake is going to smash through the roof, trying to find the control room.
Okay. Roll Unstoppable. Okay. On a hit, the world breaks before you and you get what you want. So you just, I'm assuming in dragon form, you just grab G.
Yep.
So you
Janet's
just,
going on another trip,
on her favorite rocket ship,
zooming through the skies.
Drake's not an Einstein. So you just zoom up through this and end up in the attic of this manor. And it's the same scene that we got from the beginning with the dark and the figure all dressed sitting on a chair and just sort of looks up with the haunting green eyes. Well, you're no fun. You didn't play enough of the game.
I'm sick of your games.
I don't think we've ever played any of your games all the way through.
You certainly did. You did at the carnival. You did on the soundstage. But
No, we broke it at the end.
Yeah, we broke everything. It's what I do. I'm good at this. Now I'm going to break you, because I'm done.
Are you so sure about that?
Are our powers back, by the way, since we're up here?
Like I'm going to tell you. But I'm going to give you an option. He snaps his fingers, and a horde of the Vambies suddenly appears around you. If you can get through them in time, you can certainly.
Certainly what? Sorry, we can certainly what?
Come after me.
Oh.
You're surrounded by a horde of Vambies. What do you do?
Can Gianna have Sassy grab stage fright and use him to hit the Bambies?
No, you cannot.
Well, it's worked so well in the past.
Wait, where is stage fright? Where do we see him?
He was sitting in a chair in the middle of the room.
Okay, and he's still there?
For now.
Hey, Gigi,
Yes.
hop on my back. So,
Okay.
so this is what's gonna happen. Drake is going to grab one of the Vambies by the feet and start spinning in the middle of the room, just mowing the other Vambies down.
Okay. Roll to directly engage a threat.
You need a 7 to hit that?
You do need a 7.
Okay, so if we spend one team and I spend my extra burn for boosting, I can spend one burn to supercharge a teammate's efforts.
No,
No.
because it's as if you had spent team, and only one person may spend team. Like, you only spend one team per person.
Right.
But I can spend a team selfishly here.
You can spend a team selfishly. That
sweet.
you can do. But you have to explain to me how you're selfishly. And how Gianna's helping you at the same time. So, Gianna, how are you helping first? Or are you just using boost?
Well, if I'm actually going to help him using team and he's spinning, I'm going to actually have Gianna try to help him with the centrifugal force by spinning around on his back to help him spin even faster.
That will work. Okay, Drake, how are you spending team selfishly? And make this good, please.
So, Drake is more concerned about himself at this point. Gianna's on his back. He's not necessarily concerned about her. He doesn't want to get hit. So Drake is like, you've got the, he's got the one Bambi in one hand. He's sticking out the claw in the other hand. He's got the tail out, and he is just like wildly spinning as fast as he can, like to the point where Gianna's gonna probably puke.
Gianna's not gonna puke. Gianna's gonna get thrown off.
Yeah,
so
that works
too. You shift when you spend team selfishly. Push a label. Do a label. Danger up. What label are you shifting down? I know which one makes the most sense here. Savior. Yep. Okay. So, 7-9, choose one. I'm pretty sure I know which one you're choosing based on how you just described it there.
We're avoiding blows.
Yes, I thought you might say that. So you are spinning. You don't necessarily get all of them because there's a horde of these things. But you smack through quite a few Bambis. Unfortunately, when you're done, you're sitting there. You've got a Bambi baseball bat in your hand for a description. And there's a Chibicabra on your shoulder.
Hey, sweet.
But there's no Gianna. You look. And, well, Gianna is... You don't actually know where she is. Because all you see is like a dog pile of Bambis. Which look like they're all, like, it's like one, and like they're all just like dog piling on top. So Gianna, thanks to Drake being a selfish prick, you are now being dogpiled by Bambi. And I need you to roll plus conditions more.
Can I use Moat to create a friendly barrier around me, or is it too late for that?
It is too late for that, unfortunately.
Okay, so plus conditions.
Yes.
Here we go. This is got a 13.
Oh, this is bad.
That's bad.
Or good. So, Bambis are a special kind of thing here. So, on a 10 plus, choose one of the following things to happen. The Bambi's teeth pierce into your skin, and their curse takes hold. Change playbooks to the transformed as you become one of them. Or, the Bambi's teeth pierce your skin, and their terrible negative energy permeates into your body. Change playbooks to the doomed as the curse slowly starts to consume you. Or, the Bambi's teeth pierce your skin, but for some reason, you're able to resist the onset of the curse. For now. Immediately take 2 advancements and cross off the change to other. Gain a curse track with 5 boxes. Every time you mark a condition, mark a box of the curse track. Whenever the curse track fills up, erase the marks in it and cross off an advance. If you ever have all your advances crossed off and or taken, the curse takes hold and you become a Bambi. If you're ever cured, regain access to all crossed off advancements. And here's the move so you can see it.
Sorry, not sorry.
I wouldn't feel so bad if they were cuter, but they're hideous.
I wouldn't feel so bad if they were cuter.
Like, that'd be transformed. Like, sweet, I can be one. No, this is bad.
Oh, this is very bad.
Oh, dear. Okay, so 2 very important questions.
Yes.
If I change playbooks, I don't lose access to the other moves or abilities I have for the current playbook that I have, correct?
You don't lose access to the moves. you will lose access to the ability, so you will no longer be able to charge burn. However, as a doomed, you do get access to burn as an advancement line. But you will no longer, but you will no longer have access.
Wowzers.
Yep.
What do you
Okay.
lose access to?
I lose access to my burn. I think it makes the most sense thematically to change to the doomed right now.
Changing to the doomed over getting the negative.
I'm sorry, you cut out during a lot of that.
I said changing to the doomed as opposed to getting.
Right. Because I don't want that thing where we have that giant track and I
Remember,
on my...
you can be cured.
Oh.
If you can, there's definitely a cure for this. I'm not telling you which one to take. I'm just telling you which one of those three has the best name.
Oh, I gotcha. I think the cure sounds good because that way we can actually help each other. I'd rather take the ability to be cured.
Okay, so go ahead and cross off in pencil so you can erase it the change to another playbook advance.
Okay.
Now take 2 advances. Right now. And while you're at it, draw yourself a track similar to your potential track, but it's a curse track.
Yeah.
The same 5 boxes.
5 boxes. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And I just immediately take 2 advances.
Immediately take 2 advances.
Roger that.
And now, if you would like to blow the bleep out.
I think you just said for me to blow them up, so I will. So it's probably going to be a strong psychic blast.
Yeah, the thing with the Vambies is they only have one condition, so if you hit them, they're done. So that was the trade-off. If they have this really cool, awesome move, but they're super easy to take care of because they're a vampire zombie.
Okay, well, what's going to happen is as Gianna's like dogpiled by all these Vambies, there's going to be a bright flash beneath there, and then there's going to be an explosive burst of psychic energy that kind of goes out and like strikes through all of these Vambies and blows them off of her. And rising up out of it is actually Mr. Moth cradling a heavily injured Tej. Sorry, heavily injured Gianna. Gigi.
I would say heavily injured me.
Yes, I suddenly switched to you. But Mr. Moth is carrying a heavily injured Gianna, as she kind of like shudders up against his chest. But as also all the Vambies are like blasted to smithereens beneath them, and she clearly also has a dripping bite mark, several of them, across her neck and arms.
And the one other thing that Drake will notice, Mr. Moth now has fangs.
That's creepy. All right. Well, that's done. That was kind of cool. Can you get stage right now? I'm gonna sit over here in the corner and hide.
I think she just saved herself. I think it's your turn.
Yeah, you basically see like Mr. Moth carrying like the battered body of Gianna, which is very similar to like the Batman Death in the Family cover.
Yes.
But yeah, what do you do?
Drake's now going to go just directly to stage right.
All right. Well, this is what you perceive stage fright is still sitting in this chair.
Drake's just gonna slap him across the face.
You are strong enough that you slap the robotic head right
Uh,
Let's be serious. Did you really think yourself in a room with you? Absolutely not. But you've definitely provided some thorough entertainment, although You might want to get that checked out.
I get what?
Check out your friend. You're the one who threw her into the pile. Oh, by the way, the front door's unlocked. You can go back through your mirror now. I'm sure your friend is trying to figure out what happened.
Alright, whatever. Come on, Gigi, you're Moth. Oh.
As you go to grab her, Mr. Moth actually kind of looks at you very crossly because you're reaching for somebody he's clearly protecting. But then he slowly vanishes and leaves Gigi lying there on the ground.
Drake's gonna just pick Gigi up and carry her through the mirror.
All right, you end up back in the in the costume shop where Hunter is sitting there around. It's almost like you guys have returned back to exactly when you were. Gianna's a little worse for wear. Okay, a lot worse for wear. But you do know that there is medical bays up at Stormbreaker Tech that you guys can use, so that's not a big deal. You guys can get there very easily. So any wounds, they're healed. He'll definitely be running some tests as to what's happening. I will give you that for free because part of signing on to NextGen is you get access to all that fun stuff.
Yay!
And we get back to the scene. The Hunter's not letting you get out of trick or treat because he just went and bought these costumes. So, that's happening. So you guys are all out as Baby Shark and family. So we're going to end with a fun move. We are going to end with a fun. When you go trick-or-treating, determine the leader as if you're entering battle against, which I think we've determined is Hunter at this point because he is all gung-ho about this. Okay. And the team leader is going to roll +1 for every yes the team gives to the answers below. Are you all rocking a theme?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you being strategic in the way you go about getting candy?
Gigi is not. She's right now kind of unfocused.
Neither is Drake. Okay.
Yeah, Drake's just candy.
Are the costumes maximum effort?
We bought them.
They're
we didn't
sharks.
Okay. So I get to roll +1. Spend the team. Spend the team.
Oh, team! Yeah, spinning the team.
Not that it matters because by spending the 2 team, you're going to end up with 1 team in the pool anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So spending the team to get to a 7 isn't a big thing. But as I'm not sure if I had showed you. Had this rolled higher, there would have been condition clearing or potential marking. But
That would be nice.
spending the 2 team to stay at 1 team, not going to make anyone roll conditions. But there's definitely some chuckling as you guys are out in a costume. But we close the comic panel, or the last comic panel we see of the team is them heading back to Stormbreaker Tech with a decent haul of candy, all dressed as sharks, baby and otherwise. And then we turn the page again. And we get a scene. And you're in the dreaming. And it appears that what looks to be stage fright is talking to the giant crow you guys were face to face with last time you were there. And Castor looks and goes, "So, you're telling me that our plan indirectly worked. I wouldn't say indirect. This will absolutely lend you to exactly what you're looking for. And then Caster looks back. Very good. Now, the only question that remains is, will he take the carrot? And then we get a zoom up into Caster's eye, which is reflecting what he's looking at. And it's Alex on his computer. And that's the end of the comic. So, we've got an end of session move to do. End of session moves. At the end of every session, choose one of the three. So, Drake, are you growing closer?
Actually, I think Drake is kind of gonna grow away from the team.
Okay. Why do you feel detached?
It feels bad about letting Jada get mauled.
All right, so take influence.
Also, it's creepy.
Yeah. Take influence over you away from another character.
So yeah, that'd be from Gigi.
I don't have it.
I thought you had influence over me.
No, I never got it back.
Oh.
Still applies.
Okay.
Gianna, what's your move?
The only one that makes any sense at all is growing away from the team.
It does. I'm assuming you're pulling your influence from Drake.
Yeah. Like, Jenna doesn't dislike Drake, but he left her in a pile of Vambies.
Okay. So with that, thank you all very much for watching. And we will be back at some point. There might be some NextGen or some mask stuff happening on Sunday because Bay City Chronicles is not going to be back because we're in the middle of the Worlds Collide event and we will not have a full team available. So keep tuned to the BCC Twitter if you want some information from that. But with that, on behalf of Norastra and Chameleon Ice, TG running, of course, as always, keep hailing.